Hello everyone and welcome to West Ham Fan TV. We're sitting outside Upton Park on a wonderful day, beautiful sunny day.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, I know it is beautiful, yeah. I've got the shades, I don't know what I'm thinking of putting them on. We're sitting here, what is it, the day after?
Yeah.
Day after Bilic has come in as our manager. There's been mixed responses on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, things like that. It seems to me like the camp's still split, like it was with Allardyce. And we're just going to give you our thoughts on it. First off, right, what's your initial thoughts on the appointment?
Well, like I said yesterday on that video that I put out, he wasn't my first choice, and I'm only being honest. And like I said, I don't think he was the club's first choice. But now we've actually got him, I don't know, I'm a bit excited. I'm a bit more excited now he's actually signed and he is our manager. And I think he's young, he's passionate, he knows the club, and I think it could be a good thing. I think it could be a really good thing for the club.
Well, my initial thoughts on the appointment, I'm a bit underwhelmed. He's not the man that I've always said it from, the day that it looked like Allardyce was going to go. He's not the man I would have chose, and I
think he was a false choice in the end, wasn't he? That was the only option option they had left.
I think they sort of shot themselves in the foot with some of the candidates, but I mean,
but did we actually speak to these candidates? That's another thing.
You can.
I think it looked like they used us just to get pay rises at their other jobs.
Yeah, probably. Biesler and is it Biesler or
I think so,
Biesler?
Yeah, and then
Emery, and they're all signed new deals with their new clubs.
Rafa, going by rumours, it looked like Rafa was actually going to sign, but then Real Madrid come in for him, so you can't blame him for going to Madrid.
No, I wouldn't blame him for going to Madrid. Rafa would have been my first choice.
Yeah, he was my first choice as well.
Bilic, just a bit underwhelmed. I absolutely got pelters on Twitter, and let me clear this up a little bit for the people that did give me a little bit of pelters on Twitter yesterday. I'll fully back any manager that comes to West Ham, fully back them to the hill, I backed Allardyce to his last day, so anybody that was sort of sitting there yesterday tweeting to me I ain't giving him a chance and whatever, I'm 100% behind him, but I'm just giving you my initial first thoughts. I was underwhelmed. It's not the manager I wanted to see come in, but looking at his records, looking at things like that, he seems to have done well.
Some people were saying that he hasn't got no experience. He's been a manager for 14 years.
Yeah, I know that.
He's managed the international Croatia team, top 60 in Turkey.
65% win rate with Croatia.
Yeah.
I think that's not something I think he sniffed that, international level.
Yeah, exactly. He got him to the World Cup quarter-final, semi-final, whatever it was. So, it's like you said, it's a bit. We was all expecting a big name manager, but maybe he's the up and comer. Maybe he seems like the only one that wanted to come to the club, so that's a good thing.
I respect his passion. I do respect his passion. What he's what he's come out and said. He's a very intelligent man. People do forget that.
He can speak 5 or 6 languages.
Yeah, 5 or 6 languages. He's qualified as a lawyer.
He's in a rock band.
Yeah, he's in a rock band. And you know what? Right, this is going to surprise you. This is a fact. Ian Dowie is as educated as him. Would you have thought that?
He ain't as good looking as him though.
I can't even think.
He can half pour for suit Bilic with that beard and hair combo.
I'm giving a little tribute. Yeah, it's coming. No, exciting times. I'm a bit worried.
Do you know what? I'm not worried. I think if we get a few good players in. I know we've just completed the signings day of the Auberjan, which is, Spanish international 25. He's got to be good, isn't he? So, I'll be honest with you, I ain't seen too much of him.
He looks good. He looks nice and strong.
Yeah. So if we can get a few more players in, we've been linked with Remy, it'd be a great signing.
I think we need a new striker. I think we need someone
and like I said yesterday as well, I think he can bring out the best in players that ain't been given a chance, and I think with the way he wants to play football on the floor, I think Andy Carroll will benefit from that, because that's where we think Andy Carroll gets most of his injuries, because he's in the air all the time. On the floor, he's just as good on the floor as he is in the air, so I think Carroll will benefit from him. Whether Jarvis is, I don't know whether he's going to stay or go, but he could be another player given the chance.
Well, I've been hearing rumours today that we're looking to offer 8 million plus Jarvis for
Charlie Austin.
Yeah. He'd be another good signing, I think. But yeah, going back to Bilic, I mean, we've got a few tweets. I'll read a couple of the tweets that we've got. Yesterday we did send out some message for some tweets. At Oscar Ness, he says he'll bring passion with him. We definitely need that animation, which I do understand. You said it on Ryan was on TalkSport yesterday. If anyone was listening to TalkSport late last night, James Collins and John Moncur was on there talking about him.
I weren't on there with them two.
No, he wasn't on there with them two. But he made a comment. What was your comment?
What about
Sam not being animated?
Oh no, I just said about it'd be good to have a bit of passion on the sidelines, and they just said, oh, what, you expecting fireworks? And I said, well, yeah, a bit of fireworks, because with Big Sam at the end of last season, he just seemed to be slumped in his chair with a cup of tea, like when we was 2-0 down City. He just weren't really bothered, was he, in the end? So it'd be good to have a passionate manager on the side, and I think he will, and I don't think he'll let the players get away with certain things.
Yeah.
I don't think he's afraid to tell players either that they're shit.
No, he might come with a little bit of what can you say about Sam? I mean, he's a bread and butter football manager, isn't he? You know what I mean? You get what you see with him. With Bilic, it does seem like he's got a little bit of intelligence behind him. The only thing that worries me is the board have got to back him.
I think they will. I've got a good feeling they will. I mean, David Sullivan come out today and said that they're going to back him 100%. They're going to give him the money. He's there for the long term. So hopefully they stick to their words. You got any other tweets?
Yeah, I've got one. One from Chris Akabusi. Took your time, a right decision. Slaven Bilic welcome to mighty West Ham. Now step into the arena with passion and pride. I think you can always say that he's going to bring passion and pride. You know. No, you can come. That's fine. Yeah, it's all right. You can always say he's going to bring passion and pride to the side. I mean, he is a very passionate man. That Darren W35, oh, that's loads of numbers. He turned around and says the man had passion and heart, something that's been lacking, and I'm sure he will be a great appointment, which is another one going along the passion route. Kingdom of West Ham. I don't want Slav at first, but now he's happened. I think it's the best move we could have made. Somebody called me negative Nelly. At Tweet Tris, deep down I'm in myself at disappointment, and it's West Ham. It's always been easier said than done.
They're all basically the same, and everyone's a bit nervous. I think it's still a bit the same. It's all split, even like with Big Sam.
All right, let's read something a bit different. That's still Alan. I hope they prove me wrong, but I would have stuck with Sam. All those wanted to say, Sam out, be careful what you wish for, and I've always reiterated that. The only thing, with the task ahead, I mean, it comes. We start our season in less than a month, and it comes with big responsibility in the fact that we need players in. We've lost a couple. I think
I think you're going to see a lot of transfer activity in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, we should be. But,
yeah, definitely.
The one thing that worries me is we got a lot of signing-ins last year because the team wasn't up to it again, and we got a lot of signings in last year, but they all seem to hit the ground running. Now that's rare for a Premier League club. Now if a load come in this year and we've lost a couple, and people don't start to step up to the plate, we could find ourselves in trouble again. That's the only thing that worries me.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that worries me. So I think that's all the tweets I've got. Have you got anything?
Right, yeah, I can have a look on the Facebook messages. Start at the top. Steve Gutteridge, back him and he will get us playing good football again, which we all know. We've got to back him. Everyone's got to back him.
Oh, I'll back him.
The only thing that I would say is that with Bilic is that if he goes 2 or 3 games and he hasn't won, people are going to start getting on his back. Bilic seems like the people's choice. So Simon Stone, I like the fella. Steve Bilic is proud, passionate and unpredictable. Got a lot of likes on that one. What else we got? John Wellock, he will be very good. Oh shit, I won't read that one. Let's have it, come on you fucking irons. Right. Yeah, I mean, just looking
same things.
Yeah, they're all the same. I mean, some people are I mean, you're getting more people.
I think it's more fear because of the season.
Yeah, I think even if we've got a few pre-season games. I mean, if we don't win them, people will start getting on his back. Oh, we ain't the right man. And the thing is, it's going to be next season. You're going to have it all over Facebook and Twitter. You're going to have the Sam lovers. As soon as Bilic starts doing on a poor run, big Sam, big Sam, big Sam. You know, and then you're going to have when Bilic is doing well, people still. I think we need to put Big Sam to bed now. He's left the club.
Gone, yeah, he's gone.
Let's just back Bilic.
I want to say one more thing about Sam before we move on. I thought he'd done a great job for what he was given. I don't think he was back fully. But people coming out on Twitter now and Facebook and things saying about Sam leaving the club and getting Bilic in, and that's what people have always wanted and all that. People who are sort of turning around and saying, I'm not sure, they are getting, and I was one of them yesterday, I mentioned this earlier, I was getting absolute pelters yesterday from people saying, oh, you're negative and all that. The same people that the minute Sam Allardyce walked through the door were saying, no, he's no good for us, he's no good for us.
At the end of the day, if it wasn't for Sam Allardyce, Bilic wouldn't be running a Premier League team now. We never, the state that we was in when Sam took over, Sam done a good job, but it come to the end for both parties, him and us.
Yeah,
he's gone. Good luck to him on his next job, because I know he will do well at his next job. But now we've got Bilic. Bilic is our man.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah, I think he will be. I think we'll have a good season. Even if Sam would have stayed, it's always going to be a nervous season next year, because it's our last at this ground, you know. And we're all going to be. It's going to be an emotional season. Like definitely, I said yesterday, if you give me now mid-table, good run in Europe, a few good memorable nights, a cup run, that'd do me going into that Olympic Stadium.
I just hope the ball ain't trying to get too much too soon. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know what they expect.
One thing I would say that did worry me a bit was, I don't know how true it is, but his contract, he's already been told that if we're relegated, he's got a release clause and it doesn't get paid.
Don't get paid.
Let's just hope, I'm going to back him 110%.
Yeah,
and like I said, I've changed my mind. Now that I've seen him, I've seen what he said, and all this stuff people still going on about when he went to Everton. That was when he was a player. He's not a player no more. Most players make stupid mistakes in their career. And at that time, let's be honest, Everton was a big move. Well, they were. They won the FA Cup, didn't they, around that sort of time?
Nah, that was a couple of years before.
Yeah, but they
was in the relegation dogfight, but they was winning. At the end of the day, they was willing to give West Ham the money, and West Ham accepted it. So, past is past.
Let's just hope let's just hope history don't repeat itself, and he has a good season at West Ham. Everton sack Martinez, then Bilic goes and manages them.
Yeah, it feel right at home, like he's been saying. Right, before we wrap it up, let's go for a couple of transfers. As you say, we signed Pedro Obiang today, £4.4 million. Good signing.
Yeah, well, like I said, I ain't seen much of him, but
he looks good to me.
Yeah, I've seen a few highlights.
What do we need going forward now? What do we need? What positions do we need to sign?
Well, right back, we need to either get Jenkinson in, or I see that Micah Richards was released from City today. He could be a good backup. Yeah. He's still young.
I'll take him.
But yeah, I'd definitely go for Jenkinson, get him in, either on loan for another year.
I think we need O'Brien. As it stands, O'Brien's our right back, which is not where we want to be really. But I think he was doing, because Demel was released, he was doing the cover work for both right and left back. Now we ain't going to cover, and I think we need to sign some more cover. I know we've got a couple of kids coming back. I don't know whether they'll be able to step up. I know that Emery's is he a left back or a centre back? I think he's a centre back. We have got a left back, Hendry, isn't it?
Hendry, yeah.
Maybe he'll be able to step up. Centre defence, was you signing?
Yeah, I'd get another centre back. I mean, I know we've been linked with this Lovren, the Croatian, so there could be a connection there, obviously, with Bilic. So, I mean, I know he had a poor year at Liverpool, but
would you like to see Reece Burke step up and more prominent role?
I think it'll be too much of a big season next year for Reece Burke. I think Reece Burke would be a brilliant cover, and he'd play a lot of cup games, but I still think we need that world-class centre back.
That moving on. That Andre Ayew today's gone to Swansea. It looks like he's doing a medical for Swansea.
Yeah, he's a greedy bastard, isn't it? From what I heard.
He's been getting
£95 a week.
He's getting pelters from his ex-teammate. He called him a bastard or cunt or something.
That's the one we're trying to sign, isn't it? Gignac,
yeah.
So
I'd rather have him.
Yeah.
To be honest. One of your old teammates is sitting there telling you to piss off, then I think.
Hopefully, I mean, with Bilic, you might be able to bring in. We need a midfielder like
Luka Modric.
Shit, I wish. We need a midfielder that can a flair player, because we haven't had one over here since, I'd say, Ben Ayoun. When we first signed Ben Ayoun, someone that can get the ball and run with it and take players on. Because last season we had too many similar players. So I'd like to see us bring in one of them, another striker. If we can get Remy, I'm happy with that all day long. Remy and Sacco up front.
Yeah, I'll take Remy. I'd also take, as I said, Gignac. Definitely Charlie Austin, someone like that.
Yeah.
But I want to see his brand of football before we start signing players like him. And he knows the brand of football he's looking to play. And
when you watch his teams,
wing based, aren't they?
Yeah,
very much wing based, which is good. That's how I like to play. I like to play with a lot of width. We was playing very narrow last year. That was one of my major complaints about last season, how narrow we was playing. Even when we was winning, we was playing so narrow that it just, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Teams like Tottenham, I don't know whether it's because it's a small pitch or whatever.
Talking about Tottenham quickly, have you seen all their fans on Twitter and that slagging us off, saying about Bilic and all this? I think, do you know what? I think Spurs fans are starting to get worried about West Ham a bit.
Yeah.
New manager, new players, new stadium. I think they're starting to get a little bit worried. And they should be.
Watch out, we're coming for you.
No, they should be. They should be worried. I think a lot of teams should be worried. We're not going to break that top 4 barrier yet, but I reckon next 3 to 5 years.
Harry Kane has a bad season next year. They're fucked. To be honest, they ain't got much about them, have they?
But he could be a one-season wonder.
He could be, yeah, definitely.
I hope Man City or Man United come in and sign him. To be honest.
That's Tottenham. I don't really want to worry about them, but you might be right. They might be getting a bit worried about the activity going on around here.
They couldn't get our stadium, and they couldn't get Auberjan, who he turned them down as well. So tide's turning. You've had your chance. Now let us.
The famous last words, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, should we wrap it up there? We're going on for 20 minutes, and I want to get home, get my dinner inside me. So we'll wrap it up there. Thanks very much for watching. That was our thoughts on the manager and the new signings that we need to bring in. As I say, we'll be back. We thought we was all going to be able to go on holiday for a couple of weeks, but obviously not. So we'll be back in a couple of weeks for a European post-match pint.
Yeah.
One's going to have a moustache.
Yeah.
And a donkey. Big sombrero, yeah.
The lot.
And, we'll be back for post-match pint. Hopefully we'll be able to get to some of the pre-season friendlies and show our faces around there. So if you do want to, fucking hell, what was that? If you do want to come and say hello to us, if you do see us at the grounds, Colchester, we'll be going to Colchester. Charlton, Norwich, we should be able to make all them, shouldn't we? So we want to come and speak to some of you. So if you do see us in the street, remember our faces. We're not that ugly and we won't bite. Come up to us and talk to us. Give us your thoughts. Yeah, Scott might. Yeah,
Tomo definitely will.
Come up to us, talk to us, give us your thoughts on the managers, the players. Everything West Ham. We're here to give you a voice. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, Twitter @WestHamFanTV, and we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Come on your eyes.
Slaven Bilic is Clarence Buami.